Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, I welcome you back and I appreciate the support. Guys, some more news is coming out of Memphis, and it seems like, you know, ever since this situation with Tyre Nichols, man, all kind of stuff, all kind of cans of worms are opened up. And it's like the news is nonstop. They're trying to be transparent, and with them showing transparency, it's showing a whole lot of stuff that's crazy in the Memphis PD. And I'm going to get into it today. These 5 officers, the 5 main officers that are charged in the Tyre Nichols beating, have just been added to a list called the Giglio List. Giglio, Giglio. And this list is a list of compromised officers, meaning dirty cops on the force. And there's a big list of cops on the force that are dirty, right? And what's crazy is they're saying that these people here, this Scorpion team and these 5 individuals, causing hundreds of possible cases to be dismissed, because anything these police that are on this list is associated with, prosecutors got to go back and redo the cases and see if it's something that they can continue to prosecute a person. They're going to have to dismiss a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? Because of the association with these people and the stuff that they're hearing and the stuff that's being brought to the forefront now are the hooligan tactics they was doing in the street. Another thing is, he says prosecutors are likely to drop cases with their names on them. So a lot of people are going to be set free. And this is just crazy. Cases involved. You know, the reason why they're going to set these people free is because the cases with them involved are going to be hard to prosecute. And they're not going to be paying a lot of taxpayers' dollars and stuff like that, trying to find out who was right or wrong, when one is supposed to be the criminal, but the cops are doing criminal mischief and arresting them. So they're going to have to just dismiss a lot of these cases. And they said it. You know, I left a link in the description box below of the news story that came out. And it's shocking. Another thing, prosecutors said they can't do their jobs because of Memphis police. And I'm not just talking about the Scorpion unit. There's so many cops on this list that they're having a hard time prosecuting people because of the integrity of the officers that arrested the criminals. Go figure that out. Go figure that out. They're saying, like I said, dozens or possibly hundreds of cases may have to be dismissed. And like the last few stories I've been doing, and especially the last story I did about them just running around roughshod, just attacking people in the street and doing all kind of crazy stuff to them, violating people's rights and all of that stuff, and then just walking away from them. I want to add this. Officers like this, like I said, have a certain type of mentality. For you to brutalize people like this in poor neighborhoods and target and look for stuff, even when it's not there, that says a lot about how you feel about your own kind. And that's for real. And, you know, a lot of these cops, they know that a lot of poor people that they beating up and victimizing and all that stuff, they not legally literate a lot of times, meaning they won't press charges. They'll call the police, or sometimes they'll just dismiss it because, you know, in various times in some of these stories about the Scorpion team, they'll fuck you up and then just let you go. You know, but the damage is already done. Like they beat on the young boy in one of my stories. They beat up on him and then let him go. Once everybody came out, the neighbors came out and saw, they just had him go on his way. That doesn't make things right. And the bottom line is this. You sitting out there minding your business, then you get beat up and roughed up by cops. How you think the rest of your day is going to be? These are vicious people, man. Animals. No regard or respect for somebody else. And they have no empathy. And they should have been stopped a long time ago. Now, all of a sudden, you know how much of a monetary headache and a headache from, like, you know, a business sense of them having to go back and review all these cases and people are locked up. You facing a lot of lawsuits. The city of Memphis is facing a lot of lawsuits, and they're going to have to pay out because you got a lot of people probably wrongly accused. I'm sure of it. Like I said in my other video, these people right here thought they was Denzel Washington. Training Day. King Kong ain't got shit on them. You know what I'm saying? They thought they was Denzel. And with them being out there in the street like that, I know they was thinking they was living a movie. Every time they pull up, people run away and stuff, give them a sense of power. You know, it's a damn shame. Like I said, I doubt. I mean, I don't even doubt. If you check their bank accounts, they got more money than the officers should normally have, because they're probably shaking down drug dealers, taking drug money when they was confiscating it, and all kind of stuff. And I want to say something to you guys real quick. As somebody that has been incarcerated before, just on a jail level, this is the thing that's crazy. And a lot of people, you have never been locked up. Let me break something down to you real quick. If a cop wrongly arrests you, it's just your word versus the officer's word, right? Once he put them cuffs on you, no matter if he right or wrong, right? He got a good chance of getting away with it. Why? Once they put the cuffs on you, they take you downtown. When you go through them doors and they put you in processing, ain't nobody gonna listen to your case because you came in cuffs. You just no different than anybody else. Then a lot of young people get caught up in the system. They get up in there, they get you up in there. You could be in there for something minor, and they'll have you sit and sit and sit, you know, until they'll come to you with a deal, or they come with you with telling you this is that, and don't go to trial. You don't, what if you innocent? You in there for the first time, or you in there and you're like, yo, I didn't do anything. And the pressure of being in there and being around all that craziness in jail and stuff, some of these people, what? They take deals because they don't want to deal with this no more. And that's why I'm so adamant on being upset about this situation, you know, because police don't know what the justice system is inside the walls. They just know how to take you in there because they've never been in there. And it's hell. Once they get you through them doors, it's hell to even get out. Y'all even know this. You can bond out. It might take 16 to 24 hours for you to get up out of there. And your bond is already paid. You know what I'm saying? And it's a damn shame. Look, one more thing. Let me say this real quick. These police officers, right, on this list. One officer they said is not on the list, Preston Hempfield. They asked why he wasn't on the list. They said it's barring investigation. Should he be on the list? Should he not be on the list? Me personally, it's debatable with me because I don't know if he was in the Scorpion group. I don't know if he was in the Scorpion group. And that's one thing. Another thing, I don't know if he's attached to the situation with them. Now, yeah, he was there. He tased Tyre and Tyre ran off and all that stuff. But I think, you know, a lot of people were running up there and helping the Scorpion group at that time. But I mean, it'll come out in the wash later on. But you notice there's another officer, right? Hempfield was the 6th officer. The 7th officer, you notice they haven't said his name or what he looks like? I think that 7th officer is the one that was holding Tyre Nichols' arm when he was at the top, but he just showed his feet and his hand. You can see he had a white hand, was holding it. I think they're keeping that quiet because they're debating or not if they're going to let him go. Because it says he's relieved of his duty. Now, we know Hempfield is gone. But this guy, they never said he got fired. I think he in a desk somewhere. And I'm just being honest with you. Another thing is this. You know, I always go back to the chief of police. And let me say something real quick. Somebody left me a comment yesterday. And like, I don't, you know, you guys say what you want in the comments. But I want to address this real quick. I'm not going to say the brother's name, but you know who I'm talking about. Honestly, if you sit here and you leave me a comment saying I'm disrespecting the black woman and all this stuff because the chief of police is black, and you overlooking everything I said in my video to text me that, you could have kept that comment, sir. So you could have kept that comment, because I don't care about what color. I don't care about black and white in reference to this, because the young man is dead. And the only thing in your comment is, oh, you disrespecting the black woman. Somebody's dead that didn't deserve to die. It shouldn't even be in the ground right now. Shouldn't be pain on their family. I only care about what's real and fake. And this is somebody who's really dead. And back to the police chief. You heard what the prosecutor said. Look at the link in the description box and look at the story I'm sending y'all. We can't do our job because the Memphis police, they messing us up. So the police department and the corruption in the police department is interfering with the prosecutor's ability to prosecute the criminals that the corruption in the police department are bringing in there. If that ain't the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life, it don't make no sense. We just throwing people in jail, doing our job, but we can't prosecute them because the paperwork ain't right and all this other stuff ain't right. A lot of stuff missing. This officer over here is shady. He's suspect. You can't believe nothing he say. Now they got to let a whole bunch of people out, which is going to do what? Incur a whole bunch of lawsuits. And who's it going to fall on? Chief of police. And yeah, I'm bringing it up again. The chief of police, the black woman, I'm bringing up the chief of police. And the reason why I'm bringing up the chief of police is this. If you go into the intricacies of what they're saying with these list of dirty cops, right? I don't even think these cops, a lot of these cops are fired. Because remember, they needed help. And they was hiring felons in the Memphis Police Department anyway. So that means what? They were shorthanded and desperate. So some of these, depending on what they compromised and, you know, the severity of the lies that they told or the untruths or the dishonesty in what they did to get on that list, a lot of them are still there. That's a damn shame. But I mean, you guys go check the story out, man. You know, I'm sorry. I mean, I got a little upset, but I mean, I just don't like that. I mean, I make these videos. I speak from the heart. I try to be honest with you. Leave me a comment about the video or like, you know, if you critiquing the way I'm talking, or I can understand that. But don't hit me with this something off the radar and dismiss everything that's obvious. Come on, man. We got to do better than that. Leave me a comment, man. Tell me what you think about the story. As always, I just reached 10K. I appreciate the support. I'm nothing without you guys. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you as always. You guys know that. I'll see you in the next video.